What's up guys, this is Masi. Welcome to another video. In this video I want to show you how to name amides. So for amides we have three different structures. The first one is going to be like that. In one side we have nitrogen and two hydrogen. These are unsubstituted. And here it connects to carbonyl, and here we have alkyl or aryl group. This one is called primary amide. Why? Because we have two hydrogen atoms which are not substituted yet. Or you can write it in condensed form like this. Second structure, as you see here, one of these hydrogen in here is already substituted, and we have exactly the same thing, but instead of one of the H we have another alkyl or aryl group. This one is called secondary amide. And the last one is going to be all hydrogens are substituted, both of them here, and that's called tertiary amide. Now let's see what's the difference between amine and amide. Amine is coming from ammonia. Ammonia is NH3. And when one or more than one of these hydrogens is substituted with alkyl group or aryl group, we're going to deal with amine. But here, amide, we have carbonyl group is involved, connects to R, and here nitrogen and 2 or less than 2 alkyl group. So this one is going to be amide, and the other one is going to be amine group. So amide has carbonyl group, amine doesn't have carbonyl group. Let's see how to name this amide. All amides end with amide. So the first one, which is the simplest amide, contains carbonyl group. On one side we have hydrogen, and the other side we have NH2. So that's the simplest form. It's coming from methane. That's why it's called, instead of methane, we take the E out and add amide. So it's going to be methanamide. You can also call it formamide. That's another name for methanamide. Next one, we have two carbon atoms, and as you see here, it's coming from ethane, so we call it ethanamide. Or also you can call it acetamide. That's common as well. This example, we have 4 carbon, so it's gonna be butanamide. And here we have 1, 2, 3. It's gonna be propanamide. That's the name of this organic compound. Let's see how to name this chemical. Here we have NH2 and carbonyl group. In here we have methyl group. We need to start numbering from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's going to be 2-methyl. And we have 5 carbon atoms. It's going to be pentanamide. It's going to be the name of this chemical. Next one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have methyl group, and as you see here, one of these two hydrogen is substituted with methyl group. So this side is different from the other side. So here we call it N-methyl, and here we have 3-methyl. So we have 2 methyl groups So we can call it NN3 dimethyl, because we have 2 dimethyl butanamide. That's the name of this organic compound. Next one. 1, 2, 3. There is no other branch in here. We have one methyl group. It's going to be N-methyl propanamide. That's the name of this organic compound. How to name this one? Here we have 2 carbon atoms, so it's going to be ethanamide. And here the 2 hydrogen, one of them is substituted with ethyl. So it's going to be N-ethyl ethanamide. That's the name of this organic compound, N-ethyl ethanamide. Next one. Here again we have the 2 hydrogen, one of them is substituted with phenyl group. And in this side we have 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have methyl group in here. So it's going to be 3-methyl, and we have N-phenyl. Which one comes first? The one starts with M. Why? Because in terms of alphabetics, it's going to be more prior than phenyl. So it's going to be 3-methyl N-phenyl butanamide. Next one. One of these 2 hydrogen is substituted with ethyl group. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have N-ethyl butanamide. Next one, we have methyl group here, and here we have 2 carbons. So we are dealing with ethanamide, and here we have methyl. So N-methyl ethanamide. Ethanamide. The name of this organic compound. In this chemical, both of the hydrogens are substituted with methyl group. So we have 2-methyl, and here we have 2 carbons, 1 and 2. So we are dealing with ethanamide. So it's going to be N and N dimethyl ethanamide. Next one. Again, both of them are substituted with methyl. 1, 2, 3. So we have 2 methyls here and 2 methyl groups here. So it's going to be N and N, 2 and 2, tetra means 4, tetramethyl propanamide. That's the name of this organic compound. Next one. How to name this one? Here the hydrogens are substituted with methyl and ethyl group, and in this side we have 4 carbon. So we are dealing with butanamide, and here we have N-ethyl, N-methyl. Ethyl comes first because it's more prior comparing to methyl. Alphabetic order. Butanamide. Next, 1 methyl, 1 hydrogen. So we have secondary amide. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 3 amino, 2 methyl, and methyl. So amino comes first. It's going to be 3 amino, N and 2 dimethyl hexanamide. the name of this organic compound. Let's see how to name this chemical. Here we have methyl, we have ethyl, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 carbon. So that's going to be 3-ethyl, N-ethyl, and N-methyl. So it's going to be 3N-ethyl, diethyl actually, N-methyl, hexanamide. Next one. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We have ethyl and ethyl group here. So it's going to be N and N, diethyl hexanamide. Next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. It's going to be N-ethyl, N-methyl, heptanamide. It's going to be the name of this organic compound. Next one. Tertiary amide again. So we have 1, 2, 3 in here. So it's going to be N-2-methyl, dimethyl, because we have 2-methyl, and here we have N-ethyl. It comes first because it is more prior compared to methyl. And how many? We have 3 carbons, so it's going to be propanamide. So N-ethyl, N-2-dimethyl, propanamide. In this one, 2 of the hydrogens are substituted with methyl. Here we have nothing. It comes from methane. So as you saw it earlier, we have methanamide or formamide. So we have N and N dimethyl formamide or methanamide. Next one. We have 1, 2, 3. We have ethyl. And we have methyl, so it's going to be N-2 dimethyl. Here we have N-ethyl, propanamide. Here, in one side it connects to NH2, none of them is substituted, and in this side it's connected to cyclohexane. So we call it cyclohexane carboxamide. Next one, we have benzene ring here, and this side connects to NH2, and we have carbonyl group. This one is called benzamide. So this one is cyclohexane carboxamide, and this one is benzamide. How do you name this one? We need to number this 1 and 2. Here we have 1-methyl. Here we have another methyl. So we can call it N and 2 dimethyl benzamide. Next one. One of the hydrogen is substituted with phenyl group, and here we have benzene ring. So we can call it as N-phenyl benzamide. In this one, the 2 hydrogens substituted with cyclohexane and phenyl group, cyclohexyl and phenyl, and we have bromo here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So it's going to be 4 bromo. It comes first because it's B. N cyclohexyl and phenyl octanamide, because we have 8 carbon. Next one. It's gonna be ethyl an ethyl here, so it's going to be N and N diethyl cyclohexane carboxamide. That's the name of this organic compound. In this chemical we are dealing with cyclopentane, so we call it cyclopentane carboxamide. That's the name of this compound. Here we have cyclopropane. We have 2-methyl substitute for hydrogen. It's going to be N and N dimethyl cyclopropane carboxamide. Next one. And this side is connects to benzene ring, and here we have cyclopentyl. One of the hydrogen is substituted with cyclopentyl, so it's going to be N cyclopentyl benzamide. Here 1 2 3 chloro benzamide. How do you name this one? From these 2 hydrogen, one of them is substituted with methyl. Here we have another methyl, 1 2 3, so it's going to be NN3 dimethyl benzamide. Why benzamide? Because we are dealing with benzene ring. What about here? 1 2 3. We have methyl and methyl here. Both of them are substitute for hydrogen. It's going to be N and N and 3. Trimethyl benzamide. What about this one? This one, as you see here, we have one amide group here and one amide here. We have 1 2 3 carbon, so it's going to be propane diamide. That's the name of this organic compound, diamide, because we have 2 amide functional group. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I tried to have different styles and different types of amide. Please leave me a comment if you have any question, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching and have a great day.